Good morning, grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. In the previous class, we discussed the first 4 questions of revision time exercise. Today, let's see the rest of the questions. So, starting with question number 5, it says square sheets each of length 25 centimeter have to be cut from the given rectangular sheet of metal. Find out the maximum number of square sheets that can be cut from it. So here we are given the dimensions of a rectangular sheet. We need to find out how many square sheets each of side 25 centimeter can be cut out from this rectangular sheet. So look at the dimensions of the given rectangle. The length is given as 120 centimeter, whereas the breadth is given as 0.5 meter. So for the ease of calculation, we need to convert all the given dimensions in terms of the same unit. So you can write 120 centimeter as 1.2 meter. Now the breadth is 0.5 meter. To find out the number of square sheets that can be cut from this rectangular sheet, first we need to find out the area of this sheet. So the area of this rectangular sheet is equal to the length into breadth, which is equal to 1.2 meter into 0.5 meter, and that equals 0.6 meter square. Now when you cut out squares from this rectangular sheet, you will actually be dividing the area of the rectangle in squares. So we need to find out what is the area of a square piece which can be cut from this. So given the side of the square has to be 25 centimeter each, the area will be equal to 25 centimeter into 25 centimeter, which is the same as 0.25 meter into 0.25 meter, and that gives us 0.0625 meter square as the area of a single square piece that can be cut from this sheet. Now we have the total area and we know the area of a single square piece. Now if you divide the total area with the area of a single square piece, we'll get how many square pieces can be cut out from this rectangular sheet. The number of square sheets that can be cut is equal to the total area of the sheet divided by the area of the square. Now total area is 0.6 meter square. The area of a single square piece is equal to 0.0625 meter square, and when you divide the two decimal numbers, you'll get the quotient as 9.6. Now this means you can cut out 9 complete square sheets from the given rectangular sheet. So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next question. It says the length and breadth of a room are 15 feet by 12 feet. So have a look at the textbook. See the question, 15 feet into 12 feet. This means that the length is 15 feet and the breadth is 12 feet. The floor of the room has to be laid with tiles of dimensions 1 feet by 1 by 2 feet. If one box contains 40 tiles, how many such boxes of tiles will be required to pave the floor of the room? So what we are given? We are given the dimensions of a room. The room has a length of 15 feet and the breadth of 12 feet. We need to pave the floor of this room with tiles, and the dimension of a single tile is 1 feet by 1 by 2 feet, which means the length is 1 feet and the breadth is 1 by 2 feet or 0.5 feet. Now we need to find out how many boxes of tiles are needed to pave the floor completely, and it is given that a single box of tiles contains 40 tiles. So first we need to find out the total number of tiles needed, and from that we can find out the number of boxes of tiles that we need. So to find out the number of tiles needed to cover the entire floor, we need to find out the area of this floor. We know the length, we know the breadth. So the area will be equal to length into breadth, which is 15 feet into 12 feet, and that gives us 180 square feet. So we need to cover a total area of 180 square feet, and the area of a single tile will be equal to 1 feet into 0.5 feet, which is 0.5 square feet. Now we'll be dividing or we'll be covering the total 180 square feet with tiles of area 0.5 square feet. So from this we can find out the number of tiles we need to cover this entire area. So the number of tiles we need is equal to the area of the room divided by the area of a single tile, that is equal to 180 square feet divided by 0.5 square feet, which gives us 360 tiles as the required number of tiles. So to cover this entire floor, we need 360 tiles in total, and we are given one box of tiles contains 40 tiles, and we need to find out how many boxes will it be if we need 360 tiles. So now we know the total number of tiles needed is equal to 360 tiles. The number of tiles in a single box is equal to 40 tiles. Hence, the number of boxes of tiles needed is equal to number of tiles needed divided by number of tiles in a box. So that is equal to 360 divided by 40, and that gives you the answer as 9 boxes. So we need 9 boxes of tiles to pave the entire floor. So I hope this question is clear to you. Let's discuss the next question, the 7th question. It says the length and breadth of a hall are 20 meter and 50 meter respectively. Find the area of the 4 walls of the hall if the height of the hall is 10 meter. Now, we are given the dimensions of a room. The length of the room is 20 meter, the breadth of the room is 15 meter, and the height of the room is given as 10 meter. We need to find out the total area of the 4 walls of the room. So if you consider this wall here, the length of this wall is equal to 20 meter, and the breadth in this case is the height of the wall, and here the height is 10 meter. So here the area of this wall is equal to 20 into 10, which is equal to 200 meters square. Now the wall opposite to this wall, it will also have the same area. So for that wall also the area will be equal to 200 meters square. Now consider the walls on the sides. So if we consider this wall here, it has a length of 15 meter and a height of 10 meter. So the length is 15 meter and the breadth can be taken as 10 meter. Hence, the area of this wall here will be equal to 15 into 10, which is equal to 150 meters square. So the opposite wall will also have the same area. So for that, the area will be equal to 150 meters square. You can add up all these areas to find out the total area of all the 4 walls. You have to write down proper steps, write down the formulae, substitute the measurements and find out the final answer. Now, let's discuss the 8th question. It says, find the area of the shape shown below. So you can see this figure in your textbook. You are asked to find out the area enclosed by this shape. So you can say it's not a regular polygon given here. You can divide the given figure into smaller rectangles like this, and you can find out the dimensions of the sides from the data given, from the measurements given, and then find out the individual areas and add up all the individual areas to get the total area of the figure given here. So here you can see the total length of this side is 75 centimeter, and from here till here it is 60 centimeter. So here the length would be equal to 75 centimeter minus 60 centimeter, and hence this side will be equal to 15 centimeter. So here for this rectangle the area will be equal to 45 centimeter into 15 centimeter. Now what about this rectangle here? So for this rectangle here, the length till here it is 60 centimeter, and here you have an extra 5 centimeter. So here this side will be equal to 60 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. So here the length is equal to 65 centimeter and the breadth is 5 centimeter. Hence the area is equal to 65 into 5 centimeter. Now similarly, find the dimensions of the other rectangles here. Find out the area of each of the rectangles here. Add up all the area and you'll get the total area enclosed by this shape. I hope the question is clear to you. You may draw this figure in your notebook and find out the solution to the question. So children, I hope all the questions we discussed today are clear to you. You have to complete all the questions from the revision time exercise. And there are multiple choice questions given right after the revision time exercise. Have a look at them and find out the answers. Once you're done with the answers, please do take a picture and send this through Teams. So that's all for today. Let's meet in the next class with a worksheet from this chapter. Till then, bye.